Chapter 9. Number 1, it asks us to fill in the values to describe the characteristics of this quadratic function that is graphed already. First of all, we want to look at the domain and range. So if we look from the left-hand side, we see that there are arrows. Because there are arrows, we know that it goes all the way to negative infinity. And then there's also an arrow on the other side. That means it goes to positive infinity. So the domain here would be the negative infinity all the way to positive infinity. The range would be the y value. So here, to take a look at the y value, again we look at the arrow. We goes from negative infinity here and it goes all the way up and it stops here at the 4. So the lowest point here is negative infinity, then it goes all the way up to that 4. We can put a parentheses around that negative infinity, but we have to bracket that 4. The x-intercepts are the location in which it crosses the x-axis, which is right here, -1, 0, and right here, which is 3, 0. Those would be the locations for the x-intercept, -1, 0, and 3, 0. Right. Next, it asks us to find the y-intercept, which is right here. This is the location in which it crosses the y-axis, which is at 0, 3. 0, 3. Next, we look for the line of symmetry. It is the point in which the graph is cut in half, and where it's cut in half looks like it's right here, right? And then we can say that would be x is equal to 1 would be the equation of the line of symmetry. We can now find the vertex. The vertex is either the highest point or the lowest point. And right here, it is the highest point at 1, 4. It's always going to include the range. Okay, so it's the 1 because of the x, and then the 4 from the range. And this is the highest point, so it is considered to be a maximum because it is the highest point. Next, we look for the interval of increasing and decreasing. So on the left hand side, if we draw the person here, we can see that the person's walking up, so this is increasing. And then if we draw a person on the other side, this person is decreasing. So we can now write the interval. The interval can be just split of the domain. So here it goes from negative infinity all the way to the line of symmetry of 1. That is increasing. It's decreasing from, again, it picks up from that line of symmetry at 1 and it goes all the way to positive infinity. The end behavior, the fact that they're both pointing down, it goes towards the negative infinity for the y. And we already labeled there as negative infinity. So there you go. That would be the end behavior.